Not many young people living today in Nigeria know about the 1994 Rwandan Genocide against the Tutsi. It is indeed an episode they should know about and learn from, as well as other atrocities of the past.
Never again will humans treat each other like enemies. Never again should hatred of those perceived as the other be accepted. Never ever again, because the Change Makers program is here.
When the Johannesburg Holocaust and Genocide Center in South Africa partnered with Aegis Trust and the Kigali Genocide Memorial in Rwanda to look for a school in Nigeria to start implementation of its Change Makers program, little did they know that the American University of Nigeria Academy in Yola will be the place.
A graduate of Princeton University, Dr. Obioma Uche, who just returned to AUN from a sabbatical at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, in the United States, was the nexus for this African-based youth initiative.
This initiative started from Austria in Salzburg when we attended the Salzburg Global Seminar that was aimed to combat violent extremism and promoting pluralism. I met Telenet from Johannesburg Holocaust and Genocide Center and many other colleagues, and but also I met Professor Obioma, who came from American University in Nigeria. So we sat down together, and the Salzburg Global Seminar actually encouraged the participants to come together and come up with a project that can help to bring peace and combat the extremism in our own communities. So that's how we had a commitment to work for Africa, to work for peace of Africa. So when we discussed this and we came up with a project which is Change Maker Program, first of all was tried and piloted in Rwanda, in the Rwandan school and South Africa. It was evaluated, and the result shows that this Change Maker Program has a value to change minds and the hearts of African young people. So this was really a very good result that really encouraged us to continue the journey.
Peace in Nigeria's northeast has been upended by the Boko Haram insurgency. Over the previous 9 years, tens of thousands have been killed and more than 2.5 million persons have been displaced from their homes as a result of the group's attacks. Due to its location in the northeastern region, the American University of Nigeria is uniquely placed to serve as the springboard for the Change Makers program in Nigeria.
AUN is a development-oriented university with a core mission of reaching out to its host community in various ways. In 2012, the university established the Adamawa Peacemakers Initiative with traditional, religious, and business leaders from the community. This NGO has implemented several development projects such as free ICT training for people from the host community and Peace Through Sports scheme for youth.
As part of its Chibok Education Initiative, AUN currently hosts an innovative program which prepares more than 100 female students for education at the university. Their education had been disrupted by Boko Haram.
We've been invited by university, the American University in Nigeria, to come and deliver this workshop in Nigeria. And the reason why was mostly of the problem that Nigeria is facing today, about the insurgency, about the Boko Haram, who actually is spreading the extremist ideas and ideology into the communities in Nigeria. So we believe that this program will be very important for Nigerian community and mostly for Nigerian young people to develop the skills and knowledge that will help the young people in this country to be critical thinkers, to develop empathy and personal responsibility that will lead to make the right choice.
In September 2018, 3 South Africans and 3 Rwandans boarded an airplane to northeast Nigeria with a mission to impact youths in this part of the country. Their destination was the AUN Academy, a secondary school closely associated with the university. They started with a train-the-trainer program for all teachers of the academy.
The teachers will be our new facilitators. We had 2 full, fruitful days of training. We brought a lot of material. The exhibition that you can see behind here came from South Africa. There are exhibition panels from Rwanda. There are puzzles, there are films, there are handouts, there are stories. So we brought all our expertise, including also how to train, the script of the training, everything ready for these gifted and talented teachers to learn in the 2 days how to become facilitators for change.
After training the facilitators, they ran an inaugural CMP workshop for the students.
We know that in these parts there's a lot of violence, there's issues around religion, around conflict, and we encourage the students to identify these issues, to identify the warning signs of extremism, and to try and find solutions. So how can we stop violence? How can we stop stereotyping and then prejudicing against someone for no reason, just because we've been taught that perhaps? The youth are the power of tomorrow, and in Nigeria there's a number of issues that have been identified, and we feel that this kind of program can encourage the youth to start to act on making a difference.
From this training, I've been able to know that it is possible to be the change that we want or expect in others. And we can't change others except we first change ourselves. So to see a change in others or to make a change in the world, we have to start by changing our mindsets, by changing our thinking, by changing ourselves. That way, it will be very easy to change others.
An opportunity to really help bring peace to the land, bring peace to Nigeria, bring peace to our own hearts.
And I want to believe this has inspired a lot of us today. There were quite a lot of things that we were put through that we never knew before. And these are facts that will help us to change situations around us, not just within our home, not just within our vicinity at the AUN Academy here, but to take this message down to others, to train others to become a change maker within their community.
This program exposed the youths to leadership. They have started to see themselves becoming the change they desire.
We work with the students to look at themselves as leaders, to look at values that they look up to in leaders and what values they aspire to have. And we look to encourage the students to become change makers in their schools and communities and perhaps societies.
It doesn't just teach us to prevent what happens, teach us to forgive. This message said to forgive is better, because not to forgive is like drinking poison and expecting your neighbor to die.
I wasn't expecting us to have history lessons. Personally, I thought we were going to just do a few posters about things that we were interested in and things that we've done. I didn't really think we would go into depth as much as we did, and I'm really glad that we did. So I've really enjoyed this.
It makes me want to help others who are being oppressed, you know, to be an activist, to stand up against dictators and people who oppress others, and just be helpful to people.
This is just the beginning. In the coming months, AUN will be extending the Change Makers program to other communities in Nigeria.